Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Chilme, Director of Education and Development at Bliss Spa. I'm going to be your instructor for the Poetic Waxing Professional Product Training today. Poetic Waxing Professional is the official waxing system of Bliss Spa and has already been adopted by leading salons and spas worldwide. In this video, I'd like to show you how to get the very best out of all of the Poetic Waxing Professional products. We'll be going over hard stripless waxing and speedy strip waxing. Remember, practice makes perfect. It might take a couple of tries before you're smooth as silk, but if I can do it, so can you. Poetic Waxing Professional aromatherapy-based waxing system has been featured in magazines such as Vogue, Glamour, Self, and Shape. One of the first spa waxing systems of its kind, Poetic Waxing Professional offers an updated, streamlined system featuring just 2 waxes perfectly suited for all hair and skin types, even the most sensitive. The all-in-one wax, the aromatherapy-based stripless wax that shrink-wraps the hair without pulling on the skin, making it the perfect option for sensitive areas such as bikini, underarm, the lip, the chin, or the brow. The Super Speedy Strip Wax is an incredibly economical, perfectly gentle aromatherapy-based strip wax for fast, convenient, and affordable large area coverage. We recommend using it for large areas such as full leg, arm, back, or chest. Other accessories I'll be using today that you should have on hand as well include a metal strip wax spatula for speedy strip waxing, disposable tongue depressors of all sizes and shapes for hard stripless waxing, pre-cut epilating cloth for strip waxing, an eyebrow brush for proper brow shaping, disposable bikinis for bikini waxing, disposable drape sheets to drape your table and protect your client, towels, sheets, a magnifying glass, and a garbage can. For Super Speedy Strip Waxing, I'll always be using Super Speedy Strip Wax. Super Speedy Strip Wax has rose and chamomile, essential oils, titanium dioxide and mica. It's economical and fast because it can be spread very thin and very quickly. My favorite thing about Super Speedy Strip Wax is that from the contents of 1 jar, you can do about 9 full leg waxes. That makes this strip wax one of the most economical options around without compromise in quality or client comfort. First, I'm going to be demonstrating strip waxing using Super Speedy Strip Wax formulated with chamomile and rose. It's important to remember that your wax needs to be the right temperature, and you can tell by the consistency. It should be that of whole milk. First, clean the skin with a little bit of Super Skin Cleanser on a cotton pad. Make sure that the skin is not damp before you begin waxing, and be sure that you never use pre- and post-waxing oil underneath Super Speedy Strip Wax. For strip waxing, we use a metal spatula. You're going to hold the spatula at a 90-degree angle and apply the wax in the direction of the hair growth from knee to ankle. Next, take an epilating cloth and apply firm pressure by rubbing gently back and forth. Stretch the skin taut and remove the cloth in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Remember, because the strip wax is so gentle, you can repeat until all of the hair is gone. When waxing the knee, you always want to bend it at a 90-degree angle. The same technique is used. Apply the wax and spread it very thin in the direction of the hair growth, covering as much area as you can. Apply an epilating cloth and pull against the hair growth. Use the same technique as before. The same technique is used when waxing the upper thigh. Apply the wax spread thinly at a 90-degree angle, covering as much area as you can. Cover with your epilating cloth and apply pressure each time you remove it. Remember to apply anti-stick soothing lotion after waxing to dull any residual sensation and soothe the skin. Super speedy strip wax is extremely economical and quick, so it is the best way to take care of larger areas like the legs, arms, back, or chest. Next, I'll be demonstrating stripless hard waxing techniques with my personal favorite Poetic Waxing Professional All-in-One Wax. All-in-One wax spreads on ultra-thin and is very pliable when removed. When used correctly, it never cracks or chips, and because it's applied so sparingly, it's very inexpensive per application. The quick heating formula melts at low temperature to ensure scorchless application, then shrink wraps hair as short as 1 millimeter for painless, professional removal without sticking to skin. Using the latest technology, the all-in-one wax formula includes a quick cooling component that speeds up your waxing time for faster client turnover and increased profit. Extremely efficient, it grabs coarse and wiry hairs as well as fine hairs and is gentle enough for even the most sensitive skin. The all-in-one wax is great for bikini, underarm, lip, brow, chin, and face. Its vibrant blue color makes it easy to see even when you're working in a low-lit treatment room. Next, I'll be demonstrating an upper lip wax. When doing an upper lip wax, I always prefer to use hard stripless wax like all-in-one wax. The procedure for lip waxing is as follows. First, cleanse the skin with Super Skin Cleanser on a cotton pad. This will prevent ingrown hairs and remove makeup, perfume, and most importantly, bacteria. Next, massage a few drops of pre- and post-waxing oil onto the upper lip. This will prevent the wax from sticking to the skin. Use a medium-sized spatula to apply the wax opposite the direction of hair growth, from the outer corner of the mouth towards the center. Use firm pressure to embed the hair into the wax. It will take approximately 10 seconds for the wax to dry. When the wax is no longer tacky to touch, stretch the skin, flip the edge, grab it, and pull in the opposite direction of hair growth. Place your finger onto the skin to soothe sensation. If for some reason you've missed a few hairs, it's fine to go back over the same area more than once. It's common to miss hairs on the edge of the lip. As soon as the wax is no longer tacky to touch, stretch the skin, flip the edge, and pull in the opposite direction of hair growth. When you're finished, don't forget to use a little bit of pre- and post waxing oil to soothe and hydrate the skin. Next, I'll demonstrate a chin wax. Now, the technique is very similar. However, in order to do a great chin wax, you need a strong light, and you need to be able to see the whole area underneath the chin to make sure you're removing all the fuzzy area. First, you're going to cleanse the chin with some Super Skin Cleanser. This will ensure that you're removing any type of makeup, powder, but most importantly bacteria, so your guest does not get any post-waxing breakouts. Massage in a few drops of pre and post waxing oil to prevent the wax from sticking to the skin. Use a tongue depressor to apply the wax in the opposite direction of hair growth if the hairs are short and wiry. Use good pressure to embed the hair into the wax. Once the wax is dry and no longer tacky to touch, flip the edge, stretch the skin, and pull the wax in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Place your hand on the guest's skin to dull sensation. Repeat waxing until all of the hair has been removed. Remember, because the all-in-one wax is a low-temperature wax, if you miss any hairs, there's no problem going over the area more than once. Once you removed all the hair, you can use either the anti-stick soothing lotion or the pre and post waxing oil to soothe and hydrate the skin. We use the same procedure on the side of the face. First, cleanse with the Super Skin Cleanser to remove any makeup and prevent post-waxing breakouts. Massage a couple drops of pre and post waxing oil onto the skin to prevent the wax from sticking to the skin. Use a tongue depressor to apply the all-in-one wax in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Use firm pressure to apply the wax. This will embed the hair into the wax. Once the wax is dry and no longer tacky to touch, stretch the skin, grab the wax, and pull in the opposite direction of hair growth. Place your hand on the guest's skin to dull any sensation. For spot waxing on an area you may have missed, use a smaller spatula, which makes going over smaller areas with more precision easier. Apply the wax in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Apply firm pressure to embed the hair into the wax. Allow it to dry. Once it's no longer tacky, you're ready to pull it off. Stretch the skin in the opposite direction, flip the edge, and remove. Place your hand over the guest's skin to dull sensation. And once again, don't forget to use either the anti-stick soothing lotion or pre and post waxing oil to soothe and hydrate the guest's skin. Next, we're moving on to eyebrows. First, you want to cleanse the eyebrows with the Super Skin Cleanser. And it's a great idea to have a brow brush so that you can see where the beginning, arch, and end of the brow naturally lies. Generally, the low starting point of the brow should be straight above the tear duct of the eye. The highest point should be straight above the iris of the eye. And the ending point can be found by aligning a pencil to the outer corner of the mouth, the outer corner of the eye. If you follow these guidelines, you should always end up with a well-shaped brow. If necessary, take a brow pencil and trace out your start, your arch, and your end, so that you don't have to keep measuring as you go. You can always wipe them off once you've finished. Massage a few drops of pre and post waxing oil onto the area to be waxed. Start with a small waxing spatula at the midpoint of the eyebrow. Apply the wax in the direction of the hair growth with firm pressure to embed the hair into the wax. Allow the wax to dry. Once it's no longer tacky to touch, stretch the skin in the opposite direction you're going to pull, grab the edge, and pull in the opposite direction. Apply pressure to dull any sensation. You want to work in small sections and follow the contours of the face for a perfectly shaped precision brow. Last but not least, shape under the brow to give the most dramatic arch. Once the wax is dry and no longer tacky to touch, stretch the skin, grab the edge, and pull in the opposite direction. Place your finger on the skin to soothe sensation. If for some reason all of the hair does not pick up, you can reapply in the same area against the direction of hair growth. If necessary, you can tweeze the last few hairs for brow perfection. Don't forget to massage in a little pre- and post-waxing oil or anti-stick soothing lotion to soothe and hydrate the skin when you're finished. The last area I'm going to be demonstrating is underarm waxing, which may require a little more attention. Because the underarm hair grows in many different directions, it may require specific techniques to totally tackle the area. The best position for an underarm waxing is to have your client lie flat and lift her arm over her head to hold the skin tight, and have your client assist you in tightening the areas for as gentle of a waxing as possible. As always, use the all-in-one wax, cleanse the area with Super Skin Cleanser to remove any perspiration, oils, antiperspirant, or deodorant. Make sure the skin is dry. Apply a few drops of pre- and post-waxing oil to be sure that the skin is nice and glossy. Take a large tongue depressor. Apply the wax in the opposite direction of hair growth. Use firm pressure to embed the hair into the wax. Make nice oval-shaped patches with thick edges. Allow the wax to dry for approximately 10 seconds. Once the wax is dry and no longer tacky to touch, stretch the skin, have the guest assist you, grab the edge, and pull the wax off in the opposite direction of the hair growth. When you've finished waxing, clean again with some Super Skin Cleanser to prevent ingrown hairs. Soothe the skin with either anti-stick soothing lotion or pre- and post-waxing oil to soothe and hydrate the skin. One of my favorite things about Poetic Waxing Professional System is the ease of cleanup. You might think I'm crazy, but just watch. A small piece of gauze soaked with Wonder Wax Pot Cleaner literally works wonders. If you have any wax stuck behind your dials, just a pump or two behind the dial will loosen the dial. Let it set for a moment and give it a twirl. An immaculate waxing station. Wonder Wax Pot Cleaner will make your life a lot easier, and your clients will be impressed and more confident in your services. We hope you found the Poetic Waxing Professional training presentation helpful. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact your account executive at the Poetic Waxing Professional headquarters.